Alice Corbin Henderson was an American poet, author and poetry editor. Early life and education. Alice Corbin was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Her mother died in 1884 and she was briefly sent to live with her father's cousin Alice Mallory Richardson in Chicago before returning to her father, in Kansas, after his remarriage in 1891. Corbin attended the University of Chicago, and in 1898 published a collection of poetry, The Linnet Songs. In 1904 she rented a studio in the Academy of Fine Arts in Chicago, and it was there she met her future husband, William Penhallow Henderson, a painter, architect and furniture designer, who was teaching there at the time. They married on October 14, 1905. Career. In 1912 Henderson's second collection of poems, The Spinning Woman of the Sky, was published, and she became assistant editor to Harriet Monroe at Poetry magazine. She left Chicago for Santa Fe, New Mexico in 1916, after having been diagnosed with tuberculosis. She continued working on poetry by long distance until 1922. During the Depression, Corbin was editor-in-chief of the New Mexico Federal Writers Project. Henderson and her husband were devoted to New Mexico and the southwestern United States. They were active in the civil rights of Native Americans. She published Red Earth, Poems of New Mexico in 1920 and The Turquoise Trail, an anthology of New Mexico poetry in 1928. In 1937, William Penhallow Henderson designed what is now called the Wheelwright Museum of the American Indian in the form of a traditional Navajo hogan. Alice Corbin Henderson became the curator of the museum. In 1937, Henderson published Brothers of Light, The Penitentes of the Southwest, for which her husband provided the illustrations. The book was reprinted by Yucca Tree Press in 1998.